Hi, everybody. It's Mindy, and welcome. I hope you're having a great day. It's a little chilly here today. For the last couple of days, it's just been kind of cold, and it hasn't been like rainy, but it just feels wet. It's kind of weird. You know what I mean? It's just kind of wet feeling. Anyhow, I'm here to do a whip and chat and work on my Chuck Pinson. I've actually got a small corner here, more than just one release paper. Anyhow, I'm making some progress. So I'm working with my new storage containers that I got from Craftably. The case is here, the case is just sitting here beside me. And these are the large Tic Tac containers, which I'm really enjoying. I really like these. Um, Somebody said that you can't travel with them. Their lids were popping off and drills were going all over. Well, I don't know. These are fairly secure, but I'm not traveling with them. So anyhow, it just sits here and I like it for this purpose. So when I do dump out my drills, I just kind of open up the little lip here and I dump them out. But when I put them back in my tray, I just take off I take off the whole thing and just dump them back in there. It's working great for me. Just sit there and stay out of my way, right? Um, I'm working with one of my new trays from Bella Art de Nicole. This is my newest tray. It's this blue that's almost like translucent color. It's really pretty though. I don't know why I picked blue for this, just because, I don't know. It's new, it's pretty, I don't know. And then I'm using my new pen from TJ. TJ's Custom Diamond Painting Pens. This is the Mindy's Diamond Moment pen. It's beautiful. I love it. It's gorgeous. It's so pretty. Anyhow, okay, let's whip. Let's work, and I'll chat a little bit. I say this every time. I don't have a lot to talk about, but I always find something to talk about. Let me start real quick before I even start talking about event or anything like that. Let me just tell you about this little critter I have right out here on my porch. Right behind me is our front porch. And there's a flower bed there. There's a fountain. There's a hummingbird feeder on the front porch. Well, the hummingbirds are having a blast out here. The other day, there were two of them out here, and they literally were not chasing each other like they normally do. They normally like to chase each other around and chase each other off and stuff like that. But they were just flying around on the porch, just like they're having a good old time. Almost like you would think that if it was springtime, it would have been some sort of a mating dance or something. But they were just having a great time. Um, and the hummingbird out there will get really close. Like if you just walk out the front door and you stand really still, hummingbirds might just come up there to the feeder and they don't seem to mind if you just stand still. Well, just now, as I'm setting up my camera and everything, you're upside down. You're actually facing the window today. A little different than normal. I normally have you like over on that side, but my case is sitting there because of, anyhow, so I rearranged today. But I was setting up and I looked out the window and there's this little hummingbird out there and he's out in the flower bed and he's flying around. I have this little, like a garden stake, and it's a red truck and it has the headlights light up. And this hummingbird is just flying around this little red truck thing out there. I don't know what it was looking for, just flying around, flying around. I'm like, okay. They're so fun to watch, though. I love watching the hummingbirds. Absolutely love watching them. They're beautiful. We have a few around here. I mean, I think maybe I've seen three. I'll just say I've seen three at one time. I thought there was just two pretty much to chase each other off, but I think there's actually at least three. Fun to watch them. The other day out in the side yard, I was looking out there at the pasture because the horse is out there, and I saw something fly by over there, and I was like, boy, that's awfully blue. And I'm like, it's not a blue jay. Blue jays are quite easy to discern, they're a blue jay. But I was like, no, that's not a blue jay. No, it's a bluebird. We had a bunch of bluebirds. Now, if you know bluebirds, they have a little red on them around their neck. their chest a little bit. And then their body on the back is blue. It's a very pretty blue. And we don't see them often, but I did see them in the spring. And I just saw them the other day. I'm thinking as they're migrating, like in the spring, they're flying north. Now it's getting to be fall. They're going to be flying south. I think they're just kind of stopping by on their migratory path or whatever. And we get quite a few of them out there. I think I saw 5 or 6. So that's unusual. We don't have a bluebird house or anything like that. I think maybe next year I'm going to get a bluebird house and put it up over there, maybe on the fence post or something, in that side yard, and see if I can get some bluebirds that, like hang out and stay. I think that would be cool, right? So anyhow, I've just been kind of watching the birds, watching the weather change. The weather's definitely changing for sure. It's driving my sister crazy. She was complaining the other day, like big time, how much she hated it. I'm like, well, there's only one choice you have here, girlfriend. You can either, embrace our weather or move. And she goes, I know. Well, she likes it hot and steamy. And I'm like, no, thank you. That's the one thing I love about Michigan, really, is that it changes. I don't mind the snow and stuff like that because I know it's not going to be here forever. It's not going to be here forever. It's going to be here for a time. And just when you're getting tired, really, really sick and tired of cold and snow and stuff, you get that glimmer that spring's coming. Just like when the summer is so hot and you're just so tired of it being so hot, fall is around the corner. I lost that drill. I love the fact that the seasons change. That's my favorite part, really. Now, if it could be spring all year long, that'd be wonderful. But changing seasons, I'll take that. So we'll talk about there's my drill I lost right there. All right, come back. Just a little talk about nature for a minute. Um, owls, hawks, birds, beasts of prey. The other day, I was looking out over towards the pasture side of the yard. Oh, darn it! For some reason, the drills keep getting stuck in this. They don't want to come out. I'm still trying to get accustomed to these metal placers. I'm just not a fan of the metal placers. I'm not. I'm thinking I'm going to switch out. I don't mind the metal single placer, but the multi placers, I can't do them. I've tried this one. This is the 5 placer that came with this pen. This one, somebody told me to just stuff it with glue dots. Well, that didn't work either. I don't know. I just can't get the hang of them. Anyhow, I might be going back to the plastic white one. They look sharp as all get out. Let's see something. They look sharp as all get out on your pens, but if you can't lay drills with them effectively, Let's see. This is a 5 placer. And it's like the drills just sit on top and they don't line up even. They don't line up right. They just sit there and they're all like wonky-fied. They're wonky donkey and I don't like it. See, then when you go to put them in, they're all mixed up. And I don't have anything in that end. Nothing in that end at all. So anyhow, I was talking about the groundhog woodchuck, we call him around here. He lives out in the horse pasture or he lives up underneath the apple tree or both. I think he has dual residency. And he just goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Is that all of the peas? Nope, there's some up there. Okay, I'm going to get the other pen because I need the single place and end for a bit. And he's just out there cruising around, and I'm like, honey, where are you? Because, he would take care of that problem. Woodchucks are very, very destructive. very destructive. And so you don't want them anywhere near your property. They will dig under your barns, under your buildings, under your foundations. They will just do all kinds of things that you don't want them to do. But he was nowhere to be seen. And I'm like, well, you missed your buddy there, the woodchuck. He's like, darn it. I'm like, I know, right? Yeah. Maybe next time. He was just like, he stopped in the yard and just kind of looked at me like, hey. Like, oh, if only I was Dale. But there's that. So, anyhow, speaking of wildlife and horses, oh, there's more peas. Shoot. Slow your roll, Mindy. Slow down. It's fun having my daughter's horse, LA, next door. He doesn't require too much except a full water tank, you know. He's got all the grass he can eat out there. And then lately, he gets a daily dose of some apples. He's not complaining about that at all. We have so many apples. They're just everywhere out there in the yard. We have 2 real good apple trees. They're crab apples, so they're a little, they're a little different. You can eat them. They're fine. I like the ones over here by the pasture better than the ones out in the front yard. The ones out in the front yard, I don't know, there's a different variety. They get red. The ones over by the pasture stay kind of yellow. I like those better. The red ones, I don't know. I don't like the flavor of them as well. But apples everywhere, everywhere. And it brings in, the deer and stuff like that like to come in and eat the apples. And then LA is benefiting from the apple harvest for sure. Now, Dale says that his grandma used to take the crab apples and make a wonderful applesauce out of them, which we've talked about that, that maybe someday we'll gather up some of them and make applesauce. We haven't yet, but come on. I got some drills stuck in the corner. First time I've used this tray. I'm trying to tell it, do what you're supposed to do here. Come on. There we go. Come on, one more. Oh, seriously. It's stuck. It's stuck. And then there's one on my finger. I already threw one on the floor. I saw that one go wing on the floor down here somewhere. All right. I need a new color. What are we going to do? Let's do the capital E because there's a whole bunch of those and I won't have to change colors again. Just have to find it. The capital E, capital E. All right. What was I saying? I was saying something. I don't know. I'm enjoying this painting. That's what I would say. It's got a lot of multi-placing. At least down here it does because I'm on the ground and I'm making fences and I'm making snow. So there's a lot of opportunity to multi-place down here, which I'm really enjoying. Kind of helping it go a little bit faster, I'm certain there's going to be its share of confetti, especially when I get up into the cabin and stuff. Oh, see, that one's stuck in there. Why doesn't it want to come out? I don't know. Maybe I need a little more wax. Like they're getting in too deep. They're going in too deep. Oh, God. But I'm having fun with it. It's, what's done over here in the corner is very pretty. I've got one bluebird. I got a bluebird over here. I got a bird up here, but he's not in this section. I won't get to him today, but he's up there sitting on the fence. So, yeah. Football season is here. Who loves football? I love football, right? Football, MSU football, to be exact. That's what I watch. I don't watch just all football. So they had their first game on Friday night, which is unusual. They don't have Friday games very often, although it seems like their season opener many times is on a Friday night. We have watched them from up north when we would be up, like walking the bridge. Kind of miss walking the Mackinac Bridge. We haven't done that in a long time and kind of miss it. It was kind of fun, although it got a little chaotic. The last few years we did it, it was so busy and it was just kind of chaotic and it would take you forever to get back across the bridge, get to your car and things like that. But it was fun to do, you know. Anyhow, MSU football, yeah. Played Western Michigan. Western Michigan, of course, is in our state as well, but they're like, not one of the big colleges. Like, they're not in the same league. They're not in the Big Ten. So it's just another, local school. And the interesting thing is that our quarterback, his dad is one of the coaches for Western. So here they are on the field together. He's the quarterback playing for MSU, and his dad's the offensive coach for Western. And they were like, well, our quarterback, he was like, well, I think it'll be weird for my dad. Not me. I'm just going to go out there and play my game. He said, but it'll be weird for my dad because he's used to cheering for me, and now, he really doesn't want me to score. So interesting. But it was a good game. They always, I don't know, they were sloughing off in the second half. Maybe they got a little too confident or something. Give us a little scare there. Let the other team score a little bit and, make you a little nervous. Anyhow. But it is football season. That's really all I care about when fall comes is MSU football. Everybody's all about, cider and apple cider and pumpkin spice and who cares? I don't care. I just like some football. So from now on, Saturday afternoons will be a little football. And I told Dale sitting there Friday night watching the game, and he watched the game with me, which is, he doesn't always do that. But I said, you know what? This is awesome to sit here on a Friday night with my husband on the couch watching MSU football and crocheting, crocheting, and not sitting here grading papers, because it was what I would do on Saturdays. I would sit and I would grade papers and watch the game. It's much more pleasant to sit and crochet and watch the game. Now, he probably won't watch on Saturday because, if it's a Saturday game during the day, he's going to have a million things to do outside. He's going to be outside doing this and doing that. And I'll be like, that's fine. I'm still going to watch the game. So, anyhow, there's that. That was fun. I would like to just say wow to everybody who is participating in the Chuck-along. Just wow. Okay? There's a lot of people. There is a lot of people. I think it's well over 200 some. I mean, I know there's some progress pictures coming in now too, but there was a lot, you guys. A lot of new people are doing the event. People who haven't done it for a few years are coming back. I think we have a great group of people that are working on Chuck Pinsons. It's amazing. So, yay! Thank you. This is, of course, my favorite event of all events. Sorry, all other events. But you know how I am about Chuck Pinson or even landscapes. Landscape is my jam. That is what I started with. It's what I love. It's where my heart is with landscapes. And because, they're like portraits that you can hang in your home, where some of the other stuff, it's like, it's not really like home decor. You know what I mean? I know I've heard Jenny talk about this before. Jenny, she lives in a farmhouse, and she's like, I love doing some of the cute girls and stuff, but I'm not hanging them in my house because, they just don't go with my, farmish kind of decor. And I get it, I do have a few of the girls around, like one's in our bedroom, and that's fine because, my house really isn't decorated farm. There's a lot of wood and stuff in our house, but I wouldn't say it's decorated in farm decor, but still, it's just, you don't want bright paint cutesy girls all over your house. I don't know. And I don't have any little girls or no bedrooms to decorate that way. So I've just always loved my landscapes. They go in a home very nicely, you know. So this one's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a winter one. I won't leave it up all year long. I still have to figure out more of a rotating system for some of the large chucks I have. I mean, I have the one hung up in the hallway, and I think I just need to work on framing some of the others. And it's just, this one's not really in a frame even. It's just hung on a board. Like I took a piece of trim board and attached it to it, and it just hangs on the wall. So I could rotate those out easily enough if I did that. I have seen people that are using like a curtain rod, a fancy curtain rod, and they put hooks on the wall to hang the rod, and then you can change out your pictures with clips, you know. But the thing is, I'm not certain what they're doing at the top of the painting, what they're clipping it to. They've got to be leaving like the canvas, but do they put something else on there to make it sturdy? My other thought is using more of like the magnetic poster frames, the top and the bottom. Could probably figure out how to just hang those even from a clothesline or something. Not a clothesline. Sorry, I have clothesline on the brain because I've been over at my dad's house. Oh, Lord. Curtain rod. Curtain rod. I don't know. I got to give it some more thought. There's lots of ideas out there. Just got to check them out and see what's going to work so that I can rotate some pictures in and out of that one space that I have out there in the hallway. I mean, I love looking at Inspiration of Spring Meadows. Don't get me wrong. But wouldn't it be pretty to have a nice fall one out there in the fall and a winter one in the winter, I think it would be a great idea. So I'm going to work on that. Spent the weekend organizing, not only here, but at my dad's house. Spent the day up in one of the spare bedrooms that's just clothes upon clothes upon clothes. So that room turned into the ironing room. So everything my mom wanted to iron ended up in that room. And then there's sewing, there's craft things in there, wrapping papers. It just became one of those kinds of rooms, it's got just a little bit of everything. So Dale has been really, really good about going over there with me and just helping. I appreciate that so much. So we went through this room, and my objective for the day was just to get the clothes hung up because they were all over the place, in piles here and there and everywhere. And I just wanted to get these clothes on hangers and get them hung up somewhere so that when we do have a sale, we can just they'll be on hangers, you just go swoop, or they'll be in neat little piles if they're blue jeans and pants and stuff. So spent about 3 hours doing that, and made quite a bit of progress. We had to move some things around so that we could hang stuff in the closet. There weren't a lot of clothes in the closet, but there was stuff on the floor in the closet, so there wasn't room for things to hang, actually. So we rearranged, and we got stuff going in the closet now. So when it's time to take it out to the sale, like I said, we can just go scoop them up. They're on hangers and take them outside, and we're going to make a clothesline to hang them on. See, there's why clothesline is in my brain. So anyhow, another work day at Dad's house. We didn't spend as much time there. We only spent like 3 hours the other day. But I feel like, we got a lot done. Got a lot accomplished, things look a little more organized. We're not done by any means. There's plenty more to do in that room, but you just do a little bit at a time. Dad wants to have a yard sale, and I'm just like, I don't know when we're going to be able to have a yard sale. I don't know when stuff's going to be ready to actually, have a sale. It all takes so much time. Time. Yeah. So after organizing at his house, oh my gosh. Then we came home yesterday woke up yesterday, and Dale had the day off, of course, Labor Day. And something was said about stuff. And I was like, okay, fine. Let's deal with some stuff then. Let's start organizing some of our stuff. Okay, which meant my stuff, really. Really meant my stuff. So I went into that messy bedroom, and I knew I had clothes, like clothes that were going to go to Goodwill and stuff. Here we are. We're back to clothes again, right? So I was like, okay, let me go in there, and I'm going to start with that. Let me get those clothes out of that room. That'll be one thing. And I had a little pile of clothes in my room that I had taken out of my closet that I knew I wasn't going to wear again. So that's where it started. I just started taking out clothing, getting it packed up to go to Goodwill. Next thing I know, I'm in my room and I'm going through my sock drawer because there's a bunch of socks I don't wear. He's got one dresser. I had a drawer in his dresser with some like t-shirts. Went through there, got rid of a bunch of those. I had a little more room in there because I had some other shirts that didn't have a place to go. Anyhow, yeah, spent the day here just organizing. And then Dale got into it. Then that's when things got interesting. Dale got into his drawers and his clothes. And he actually, I was just going through stuff that was kind of laying around. No, he went through all of his drawers. He went through everything in his closet. I'm like, okay, he got rid of so much stuff. He had an entire big, huge trash bag full of stuff and another box that had stuff in it. I'm like, well, he said, yep, don't fit, don't like, gotta go. He said, we can buy more, right? I'm like, sure. So spent several hours yesterday here just going through our stuff. I had him help me with a portfolio. A while back, I got this really pretty, big, huge, like sunflower portfolio. And I just wanted it to have a little firmness to it. I asked him if he could help me cut like a piece of cardboard to put in it so it would be a little firmer to put some paintings in. Because literally, I can't frame everything. I organized some of my small paintings, put them in some of the smaller portfolios, not in the sleeves, but I put them with the portfolios that they're going to go in, so I can work on those. I do like doing the scrapbooking of my pictures, the small ones, but I won't do all of them. I'm going to go through these. I have a 30 by 30 book, so the little square ones, and I have two that are 30 by 40s. And then I have one that's even bigger that could do like 40 by 50s. I'm not sure how big I can get with that one, but I've started putting paintings with portfolios that they would fit in. And now I just need to decide which ones do I actually want to, say, scrapbook them, and which ones do I want to just put in the portfolio the way it is. I think if I'm just putting them in the portfolio plain, I'll do them in the back, and I'll leave the front of the book for all of the things that I make cute. All the ones I make cute will go at the front, and the others can go in the back. I'm sorry, that just means I didn't like you as well, I think, It's okay. And literally, there are some that I'm like, well, that didn't turn out very good, Some little landscapes or something that were too small and like, ugh. Anyhow, another project for another day, but I got working on it. I also got working on my de-stash. I'm starting small. I'm starting with 12 paintings. So I did some investigation into shipping through pirate ship. I looked at all the paintings, the 12 that I'm getting rid of, or going to try to get rid of. Looked at Diamond Art Club to see if they were still for sale there. If so, how much they were. Things like that. Figure out some prices to sell them for. So hopefully soon, I'll be posting some stuff in some of the de-stash sites to, get rid of. I'm going to start with these 12, just 12. I figure I can handle 12. And then the next project's going to be, I'm going to make some mystery bags of larger paintings, like 40 by 40s and bigger. So make some mystery bags. I got some really nice big bags I can package those up in. So I think that will work for those. And I'll sell some mystery bags. So I'm not certain how I'm going to sell the mystery bags yet. I might do those on a live on my channel. You know, that might work that way. So that's what I've been up to. What fun and excitement have you all been up to on your holiday weekend? Yeah, my holiday weekend was a labor weekend for sure. We were laboring, laboring over the weekend. So, yeah. Anyhow, it does feel good to get things organized, you know? When you get at least a few things even organized, you just start to feel better. You don't like doing it when you're doing it, but after you have done it, you feel really good about it. I mean, I got a long ways to go, but every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. So here's the deal with the Chuck Along. We have some very, very gracious and kind people that follow us, our friends. And we have some donations of things for the Chuck Along. I have 2 paintings coming from my dear friend Debbie. She is so sweet. And I'm going to give those away for the Chuck Along. Maritza and I talked about it. Do we want to do it at the end? Do we want to do some weekly things? And we decided we were going to do some weekly prizes for the Chuck Along. I hope you're still listening. I hope I haven't lost you. I hope you're still here because this is where you might want to listen. So Debbie has donated 2 paintings. Maritza has some that have been donated. And we're going to do some giveaways. I think we're going to try to do one every other week. Like I can do 2, Maritza can do 2, I think is what we're going to do. I don't have those paintings yet. They're on their way here. They should be here today. I'm going to wait to finish out the end of this video and see if those arrive so I can show you what I'm going to give you. Okay. And if it's not here by the time I need to produce this video, well, I'm sorry. I'm going to try to wait until it's here. It should be here today. But we'll see how that goes. Sorry, I just completely forgot what I was speaking of. My brain just died. It really just died for a second. You ever do that? You're just like, I need a moment. I need a moment. Okay, so the prize. I am giving away a prize. It is a Diamond Art Club. It is a Chuck Pinson. I don't remember which one is coming at this point. I believe Inspiration of Spring Meadows is one of them. I might give that one away first. So stay tuned for a picture at least. If I can't get the video, this is what I'll do. If I can't get the package, the actual painting, before I need to put this video up, I'll put a picture of the painting. That'll work, right? That will work. So one way or the other, you'll either see the painting in its box or whatnot, or you'll see a picture of it. So here's your opportunity, Chucksters. And you do need to be working on a Chuck painting, okay, to win the prize. That is only fair. I will check the Facebook group when I pick a winner, just to verify that you are actually working on the Chuck Along, okay? So, comment here. And here, comment which painting you're working on. That would be very helpful. If you comment here what Chuck you're working on, then I can go look. I'll find you in the Facebook group to verify. Yep, that's what they're working on. There's their picture, okay? And then you will win the painting. That's how it's going to work. All right? That's how it will work. So, right here, right now. Let me know. What is your chuck along painting? What are you doing? And then next week, I will draw for a winner. Okay? And you will get a beautiful chuck painting. Hopefully, it's not one that you already have. If it is, we'll work out something when you contact me. So hopefully you don't have it. Okay? All right. Whew, got that out. I don't know what was going on there. My brain just took a turn for Florida or something. I don't know. Cal. All right. I think I'm done chatting for now. Maritza's going to have a WIP and Chat. I'm not certain when her WIP and Chat's going to go up, but she'll be doing some WIP and Chats. And like I said, she's going to have some giveaways as well. So you're going to want to watch her WIP and Chats. Kiss my Krafts, in case you don't know. And again, thank you to everyone who is chucking along. Thank you to the new people who joined our Facebook group so that they can do the chuck along with us. They're chucking along, so we got a few new members. See, this just gets stuck in there. I'm gonna go get my white four-placer right after this. White four-placer is going in here. So yeah, watch her videos as well. Thank you to the new members who joined, and you're chucking along with us. And it's so much fun to see all of your progress and look at your beautiful pictures. I'm enjoying it immensely. So I hope you are too. I know some people have already gotten a ton of progress done on their paintings. I'm just like, what do you people do? What do you do? How do you diamond paint so fast? They're super, super fast. I'm like, I'm happy with my progress, and I just have this little corner over here done. And I'm like, I'm feeling accomplished. But they've got like a whole row, and I'm like, or more. I'm like, seriously, people, go to the bathroom, have a snack, go outside, see the world. You know I'm messing with you. But really, they get so much done. It's crazy. All right, I'm done rambling. Okay, I'm going to finish up these E's and wait for that package to arrive from my great friend Debbie so I can show you what the prize will be. Boom, boom, bang, bang, kick, kick. There we go. Make a mess. All right, I will talk to you soon. Don't forget to comment. I want to know what chuck you're working on. All right, talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.